Will Congress force a rollback on loan level price adjustments? We're here to talk about that on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dreammakers? Welcome back to the show where we are seeing what's real, what's hype, and what you should be paying attention to out there in the news of real estate and mortgages. And today we're back talking about loan level price adjustments again. Can't promise you it'll be the last time, but Rich has got some good stuff to say on a congressional hearing that was happening earlier this week. So, Rich, before we get started on that, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Michael. Thank you.
Are you tired of talking about this yet?
I am so tired of talking about this.
We're talking a lot about it inside the company, but we want to kind of set the record straight. So we're just going to jump straight into it because this is a long video that we'll link below of the full congressional hearing. But Rich, tell us a little bit about what this was about.
Well, for those who watch these congressional hearings, they're usually showboat time, right? So, while Congress people have a lot of very smart assistants and around them that do understand, this kind of stuff related to the mortgage industry, they don't really they couldn't spell LLPA prior to this stuff coming out. They probably didn't know anything about it. So what they're doing is questioning, which is good. It's good to get this out there and get this public because nobody really likes it. But it's also good that the FHFA gets to obviously defend what they're doing and why they're doing it, because that's the piece that's not really getting out in the press is the why. And it's all about risk management and it's all about affordability. And many people just aren't hearing that. They're hearing we're stealing from the rich to give to the poor, right? Where they're hearing the high FICO, low LTV people are getting larger loan level price adjustments than someone with higher LTV and lower FICOs. That's what they're hearing. That's not true, but that's what they're hearing. So this is a good chance for this to get out public and start the conversation, because the FHFA, we talked about this last week, Michael, they for the first time in a very long time opened up for input. So I hope everybody took our advice and actually put it out there and gave them some input about how we feel about it, because that's the only way we make change, is to get involved and put our 2 cents in.
Yeah, good word, Rich. And I know that feedback does make a difference, and maybe just the general sentiment about these things. I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, there was another planned that was maybe going to go into effect on August 1st, and that got pulled back earlier this month. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, it was really the FHFA rescinded the debt to income ratio hit, anything above 40% debt to income. That the reason that was unwound is because the lenders really lobbied hard, because that's a big problem for us, because oftentimes we may start off a loan with 39% DTI, but by the time it gets through underwriting, maybe we accounted for too much overtime or something, and it gets dropped, the income gets dropped in underwriting, lifting the DTI above 40. Now who pays for that hit? Do we go back to the borrower and say, sorry? No, it would end up being a hit on the lender, and that's what nobody wanted to go back and hit the borrower with this fee. Nobody wants to suck up the fee themselves. It just didn't make sense, and they heard that loud and clear and rescinded it. So that, again, this is a great example of you get involved, you use your voice and voice your concerns if they give you an outlet to do that, and you may get some change. And here we got it. So that was good stuff.
Yeah, and they have provided an outlet. And so we'll provide that link again below. So it is not on Twitter. It is not on TikTok. There is an official way that you can give your opinion, and a way that actually might make some change in the way that you want it to be done either way. So Rich, this was a long video. Thank you for kind of breaking down the key points of what we're looking at here. Anything else you want to say on this?
I will say, get involved. Put your input in. We want everybody to know how we feel about these LLPAs.
Yeah, and I think too, this is, if we're having conversations with our borrowers, our buyers, this is something you probably don't want to bring up on your own. If they ask about it, you need to be informed. And so it's good to pay attention to news like this so that you know what's going on. But it's probably not a conversation you just want to bring up uninvited, right?
Yeah, I mean, no one needs to learn about the sausage making in our industry.
That's right. It's just kind of something that is going to scare people away. And if they're angry about it, and you can talk them off a ledge, that's good. But don't make them angry about it if
But
they're
they're
not.
not new.
Right.
Loan
Yeah.
level price adjustments go back a long, long time.
Yeah.
It's just new to a lot of people because of the recent change in how it hit the press.
Yeah, and if you want to hear more about that, we have an episode last week that you can go and check out. So find that in the feed on YouTube or on the podcast app. So, Rich, we're not going to rate this. It's the government. They're doing their thing. My big hope is that this is not distracting from any sort of debt ceiling negotiations that need to be happening, but we'll talk more about that next week, I'm sure. So before we leave, I just want to remind everyone that we do have a free resource to market yourself. It's 5 ways to get ahead while the market is down. Rates are up again today. We don't know what's going to happen this summer, but now is a great time for you to be marketing yourself. So go check out that free resource. It's at todaymortgages.com/marketing. Completely free, and it's made just for you. Rich, thanks again. Thanks everyone out there for watching. Like, subscribe, share it. We'd love to get in front of more people. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.